Good afternoon. My name is Arias Dumas, owner of Air Financial Partners, Inc., here to present ERO Tax Business Development System. This will be a recorded webinar. Again, my company name is Air Financial Partners. We are a service bureau to the income tax preparation industry. You can find more information at AirFP.com. Some history in the tax business. So as you know, back in the day, you had to compile tax returns manually using paper forms, which you would have to actually mail before e-file was invented, of course. Since e-file was invented, you were able to transact business with the IRS electronically. It's actually part of your name, Electronic Return Originator, or ERO. So it's a huge deal. A software company sprang up to facilitate this service. Software companies have to be very accurate in terms of what updates to the software and how they reflect the current tax law. Modern service bureaus were invented as a result of this. Some rules of the game: you must have a P10 to compile tax returns or complete tax returns professionally. It was actually supposed to be a mandate where you had to get a RTRP designation, where you take a state, certified test, such as a life insurance exam, in order to process returns professionally. However, that law has not been enforced. Continuing education: you must continue your education to keep abreast on the new tax situation and the new laws that apply to the tax year that you're doing taxes in. We offer continuing education classes via FastForwardAcademy.com. They're pretty good and up to date on the new tax laws and informational training sessions that will be proven to be very beneficial to you. Rise of the franchises. How tax chain offices are cashing in on fee-based professional tax prep. We have a few big players in the game: H&R Block, Instant Tax Service, Jackson Hewitt, as well as many more. They use a software and as well as customer service systems to help them process a volume of tax returns accurately and efficiently. And that's what we want to make a segue off into. Here you see the major software providers: Drake, TaxWise, Crosslink, TaxWorks, ATX, TaxSlayer, OLT Pro with CertTax. There are many more. It's not an extremely long list. I would say it's less than 50 that are out there, but these are the major ones, or at least, TaxWorks was a major one. As you may know, they went out of business last year. They released a product that it was just rife with problems, and I'm just speculating, but I actually was using TaxWorks that year, and it caused me to lose a lot of clients because it would crash in the middle of doing someone's tax return, and later that season they filed for bankruptcy. But right now we actually use OLT. But yeah. As you move into your tax practice, you will want to choose a software that's going to allow you to do what the big chains do, which is accurately and quickly enter a volume of returns, so you can do as many returns in a short amount of time with not as many employees as the big players. AirFP basically is a software provider. We offer software. However, that's only part of the equation to success. We also offer marketing consultation and website development. And when you put those three together, you're able to project a image that lends itself to being trusted. We train you on how to project a level of customer service to your clients so they can come back year after year. So here's a little what we do. We help you develop your brand. And by that, we design logos, we design letterhead, we design your website. If you want a flyer done, we'll design that. We'll show you how to interact with your customer. We'll give you ideas on technology that the other competition isn't using, that you may be able to incorporate into your local office. We help streamline your workflow. So if you don't have a customer service, channel, you will find that things can get out of hand really quickly during peak season. You'll have people in your office and you won't know how to handle them. We'll streamline your office workflow. We design marketing and sales channels, and that basically includes your intake. When a customer walks in the door, what do? Do you greet them? Do you hand them paperwork to complete? Are there refreshments? Is there something to distract them while you're working with your clients, such as a television? Do you have Netflix? I use Netflix in my office. It's a hit, really. Things such as that are all a part of your marketing, your sales channel, and your customer service. You want to be able to maintain that year after year, so people won't feel as if they're wasting their time. We handle any technical issues that may arise. So if you have computers with your problems with your computers, printers, any problem that you have that's preventing you from doing tax returns, we'll remote in. I have a degree. I went to DeVry. It's something that I've been doing for many years. Technical support in some shape, form, or fashion, and my team is very knowledgeable in those areas, and we help you make more money. Lastly, but not least, we help you offer bank settlement options. Bank settlement options are bank products. Basically, secure your fees so you won't have to ask customers for cash out of pocket for your fees. When you offer bank settlement options, it allows you to set your fee and basically focus on doing an accurate return. You basically bill the IRS. The way it works is when you submit the return to the IRS, the settlement bank basically is interacting to where once the refund is released, it goes to the settlement bank to remove your fees, and then it releases the remaining refund to your actual client, and you're able just to go on and live a happy life, because that alone, the idea of not having to stress over your money flow is going to make you much more efficient, much more happier, and help you focus on your clients. And that's the beauty of this business. Some of these banks include, you have TPG or Santa Barbara. You have Refund Advantage, River City Bank, EPS Financial, Advent Financial. Some of you may or may not have experience with some of these banks or any of these banks. They each offer a slight advantage over the other, or a slight convenience over the other, whereas some may have a higher fee, but they may give you better reports at the end of the season. Others may have a lesser fee, but you're doing a lot of footwork to use them. And going into your business, you want to kind of focus on what's going to matter to you most. This business is a very profitable business. Doing taxes is one where you basically have a low overhead in terms of how you get into the business. Now, if you decide to get storefronts, offices, things of that nature, that will increase your overhead. But once you get to the nuts and bolts of your business, it's very low cost to actually participate and make money and be profitable. So here at Air Financial Partners, we help you make money. If you're not making money, we're sitting around angry. You know what I mean? Just think of us in our rocking chair, just angry, because we want you to make money. We have tools that help the clients that we already have worked with make money, and we're confident that they're able to help you as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. If you want to get started in using our services, you can basically visit airfp.com and click on the contact us, or you can buy the software. It doesn't matter. Either way, you'll have to buy the software. You want to basically make sure you have your EFIN, your PTIN, and your EIN. If you don't have those items, we can show you how to get those. If you don't have an EFIN, the process is, it's not a lengthy process, it just takes a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's basically once you complete the application and the application is submitted, it has to sit, you know, I haven't seen it come back any sooner than maybe 45 days. You know, so if you want to get, I guess, processed and ready to start doing taxes for next season, you definitely want to give yourself a buffer before the season starts, and give the IRS time to complete your application. And that's for your EFIN. Your PTIN may not take as long. So yeah, and your payment of $489, that's for the OLT product, and we'll get you started. When you work with Air Financial Partners, I don't know if I don't think I emphasized it earlier. I haven't. Basically, all the marketing and the website development and the design, the brand, the logos, all that stuff, we do that gratis, meaning we don't charge you for that per se. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting a beautiful website, you're getting beautifully designed flyers and postcards, you're getting top-notch advice on how to go about the business during the season. But we're not charging you, we're not taxing you, we're not even going to charge you after that fact. It's not something that we do. Basically, we get money from you using the software. We get money from you bringing in more clients. The fruit of our labor is seeing you reach your financial goal. So that's what I have to say. Thank you for listening. Like I said, contact us, Air Financial Partners, AirFP.com. Give me a call at 614-484-9313. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you.